Hi guys, today we're looking at writing words and numbers, writing words as numbers, and in that sense we're really looking at place value. Place value is very important, so we're going to need to know our place value. Okay guys, and here's our place value chart, and it's really important that we understand one thing about place value. We actually group some of these place value columns together. Let's have a look at how we do that. Now guys, when we're working with place value, we group the place value columns together in threes. You can see you've got your three columns here, units, tens and hundreds. They all go together. We really call those the hundreds. Then over here in the middle, you've got your thousands, your tens of thousands, and your hundreds of thousands, right? Three again. Then over here, you've got your millions, and you'd actually have your millions, and I haven't written them down. You'd have your tens of millions, and you'd have your thousands of millions. I haven't written those down because we don't need to deal with those in year 5. The important thing for you to understand is we group the place value columns in lots of 3, starting from the right. And it might just be easy to remember the hundreds group, the thousands group, and the millions group. Okay, just remember they're grouped in lots of 3s. Okay guys, here's a number for you. 6,220,000, 612. And I wonder if you've worked out what relationship the commas have to our place value groupings down the bottom. Go and have a think. I wonder if you've worked out the commas separate the millions from the thousands from the hundreds. I wonder if you've worked out that. Okay? Well, if you haven't worked it out, you know it now, and that's what the commas do when we write numbers, and people think commas are old-fashioned, but I think they're pretty useful. Okay, so let's write this number down. Let's start at the left-hand side because that's what we do with numbers. We start at the left when we read them out. Right, we read out the whole lot of the millions. Now there's 6 millions, so that's all there is of the millions. So we cross that off. That means we put a 6 in the millions section. Okay, great. Okay, now we read the whole of the thousands section. Now that is 220,000, 220,000. So we have to put that down. So that means, well, there's 200,000. There's 20,000. So we put down 2 lots of 10,000s. And there's actually no single thousands there, so nothing in here today, just a 0. Okay, there was only 200,000 and there was 20,000. No single thousands, no 6,000s or 7,000s were there. All right, let's look at the hundreds place value group. You've got 612. So we deal with all of that together. So that means there's 600s. Cross that off. And there's 12. And I think you know that 12 has got 1, 10, and 2 units. All right. And that's that number written correctly. Let's have a go at one more. All right, guys, there it is. It's a toughie. 8,035,092. I've made it deliberately hard. Now you can see the commas will help us. The commas will help us break us up into its millions, thousands, and hundreds. So there's your millions, 8 million. Here's your thousands, 35,000. Now there's an and. See the and here? That acts as a comma. That acts as a comma. So here's our hundreds group there, 92. Actually doesn't even make it to hundreds, but it's still in the hundreds group. Alright, let's have a go at writing it down. Alright, there is 8 million. That's it, so goodbye, and we put the 8 in the million section. Let's go to the thousands section. There is 35,000. Only 35,000. That means there's no hundreds of thousands there. It's not like 635,000. It's just 35,000. So we put a 0 here. And well, there's 3 tens for 30 and there's 5 thousands. So we put that down. Okay, now we're in the hundreds group here in the place value, the hundreds, tens and units. And well, let's have a look. Is there any hundreds? No, there's not. So let's put a 0 down in the hundreds. Okay, there's no 100 there. But there is 92, so that's 90, so that's obviously 9 tens and 2 units. We can cross that off as well. That's done. And of course, sorry, we forgot to cross off the hundreds. Sorry, the thousands, so we better cross off the thousands as well. Alright guys, and there you go. 8,035,092. If you've got a question, come and see me, but I hope that's been helpful. You must memorize your place value chart if you don't understand that, and you must memorize your place value groupings, the hundreds, the thousands, and the millions. Alright guys, thank you very much.